Hello guys, Temporal Vortex is one of the most important battles in Dragonheir. If you'd like to have very nice resources, this is the battle that you have to also focus a lot, because many players in general, they fight in Temporal Vortex and they are very competitive. And of course, if you'd like to be a very competitive, you'd like to know as well how you can build the compositions to play against this battle here, okay? It's not that difficult, but it depends of your efforts as well for you be able to reach a nice performance, okay? There are very good heroes that I'm going to show to you here through this video that's possible to build these compositions, you know, and if you understand well about the importance of this battle as well, okay? That means that also influence the school of elements in Dragonheir. And when we talk about the school of elements in Dragonheir, guys, I'm going to show here right now, just for you guys to understand. In Dragonheir, you have the school of elements. Starting here with the fire element heroes. The fire element heroes are going to have the wide heroes, okay? And then, if you'd like to have a very nice performance in Temporal Vortex, it's important focusing to build a school of element like this one here as an example. And not just like about fire element heroes, you have also every single element in the game. You have one school of element. You have Frost, you have Dauntless here, you have Rally, you have Summons, and then we end up here with the Poison heroes as well. Okay, and understand that it's possible you consider that Poison heroes can be one of the top heroes for you play against this battle. Mainly talk about bosses, you know, because Poison is a very good element in some other games as well, but in Dragonheir things are a bit different, okay? Every single element here has their own specific performance. So if I'm going to play the first season now, after that Dragonheir decided to bring to us this new version of the game, the Reborn game. Guys, the most important element now for Temporal Vortex is the wide composition, okay? The wide composition is now the top focus by many players. Mainly because it's just about this hero here, that she's a premium hero. She's a special exclusive legendary hero, Flora. And as I said in my other videos as well here on my channel, Flora is going to be the most pursued hero in Dragonheir now for the first season. She is like a Rook. If you'd like to know who was Rook in Dragonheir, he was the hero that has been released in the third season. You know, that's going to happen here in Dragonheir again. It's because we start to play now in the first season for the Reborn, but Rook is coming, you know, in the future. You know, but things change now in terms of all these school of elements, because Dragonheir team decided to rebalance all these elements. But according to this balance, guys, as I said, now the fire element heroes, for part of the wide heroes, is now the top heroes that many players are looking forward to have in the game. You know, so the main heroes that you have to consider here to build your composition is Erich, Flora, Felicity, Caspar, and the supporter epic hero here, Adolphus, because Adolphus, he heals and he also bring a shield in the game. All right, okay, so that's one of the main focus by many players. However, things change about this guy if you have Crystals, that is another support, and then he also is exclusive hero for you to be able to use in your composition as well. All right, so all these heroes, guys, are totally top heroes for you to be able to build your composition for Temporal Vortex. And I can show it to you here in the game, you know, the performance of that was a very nice resources that I got. That's why we totally focused to play here in terms of this battle, you know. So it's very important to play here Temporal Vortex. But guys, look at this, you know. So as I say, look at this, you know. So this is exactly all the heroes that you have to have if you'd like to build a very strong hero to be very competitive against others players in the game. So Flora is here, Chrysos is here, and then you have the other heroes, as I said. Okay, this is just an example for you. If you check here, all the other compositions, they follow exactly the same thing, the same type of composition. Okay, the same type of composition. Of course, that there are other heroes involved. Ogok is one of the top support heroes for invincibility in the game. Very nice hero. That can be also suggested to you to build your hero, to build your team if you do not have Chrysos in your account. You know, so you guys can see right here is another top hero to have in Dragonheir as well. You know, so as you guys can see, 9 times of 10, all this composition now, if you already have fire element heroes with Flora, that's going to be there in the game. You know, a lot of players are going to be using them. But the second composition to consider is the Dauntless heroes. Dauntless heroes is part of the, let's say, this is the Thunderbolts. You guys know well, like it's not the Thunderbolts, it's the Lightning heroes. Okay, Lightning heroes, Lightning element is the second element for you play Dragonheir in the first season. This is exactly what it is, because Nachinka is a top exclusive legendary hero that can also bring to you a nice performance as well. So that's exactly what we see here, followed by Ivalios and Terrible. No, so these heroes here, all these heroes are insane for this type of composition, for this type of performance, guys. And that's exactly what you see here. So it's the second composition for you see. On this case right here, he decided to place right here four lightning heroes. And then Ogok is here because Ogok, he is a support, and I support, he heals. And then he also have a skill here in terms of invincibility, mortality, you know, to sustain in battle. So Ligab here did a nice work. So this is just for you guys see as an example, as another hero, so you'll be able to use as a standard if you'd like to compete here and build another composition in Temporal Vortex according to the heroes that you have in your account. So first one is fire element heroes, second one lightning heroes. And I have to share something here for you guys, because the lightning heroes, the lightning element in Dragonheir was the top element in the old Dragonheir. Okay, it was the top one, you know, but now it's the second, because the Dragonheir team did this adjust in the game, rebalancing these compositions. Okay, if you continue check here, you're gonna be able to see that it's still there some performance with the wide heroes and fire element heroes. Okay, it's still there. Okay, still there. So this is one example here, very interesting to show here. One epic. So probably the person here that it was Luca decided to bring Tonana. Tonana is a top damage dealer for part of the fire element heroes. You guys can also put her as available, as interesting to use in the composition. If you do not have Gaspar as an example, you know, in this case right here, he is not using Caspar, he decided to use Tonana. So there is a possibility that you guys can use as well. So do not think that the only legendary heroes can bring to have your incredible performance in with this type of compositions. Now, the third composition here, guys, I'd like to say thank you here for Beatrix. Beatrix here, she built exactly the team that I'm also using in Dragonheir in terms of this battle. So look at the performance. She did a nice performance. She's between Beatrix here. She's between the top 20. Yeah, she's between the top 20 players in the game. And look at this. She has she plays Leovanis. And guys, do not underestimate Leovanis now. I understand if you are a veteran player that the summon hero was not good for this type of battle in the old Dragonheir, but in terms of the new Dragonheir now, these compositions are totally insane. It's totally insane now. You guys can invest very well on this composition, is no deception. Okay, and the good point is about this hero here. So Prensa is the top, listen now, is the top damage dealer for the first season compared with all the heroes in Dragonheir. She can do easily damage by herself without any other composition. Just to use her in your composition, you don't need to be a summon just formed by summon heroes, but she does a high damage there. Okay, if you're a veteran player, just for you guys have understand well what I'm saying here, she does on the same level of damage like Orphena. That's the fourth season hero that came into Dragonheir, through the old Dragonheir, to all of us. So she does like her. Okay, so this is the top damage dealer in the whole game for the first season. Okay, nice hero here, and then Centralia is another summon hero that will be between the new ones to put some balance in there. And then Ursilas, they did also a nice job fixing this hero here to part of his summons. And then now this hero is one of the most important heroes to have between the summons for you be able to build a nice composition for this type of battle as well. You know, as you see guys, this is the third one. So summon heroes came in third, so necrosis element is the third. So first one is the fire element, the second one lightning heroes, and then the third one Leovanis. But guys, just think about Leovanis here. She's the daughter of the Dark Lady. Dark Lady come probably for the second season, I hope so. But when the Dark Lady is gonna be available, this composition here, listen now, this composition here is going to be totally, is going to be the MVP for the second season, between the MVP compositions over there. You know, it's going to be a directly direct conflict there in competition with the Ice Blast team, part of the Ice Element heroes. Because now for the first season, the Frost Element team can do the damage here, but not they cannot do a very nice damage compared with these other heroes, these other compositions in the game, between the necrosis, between the fire element, the lightning element, the poison element as well. You know, so that's it's totally in the last scale in performance. The Frost team as well, the Rally team as well. So the Rally team, that's part of the Radiance heroes in Dragonheir. So guys, this is exactly what I wanted to show to you. You know, checking all these performances right here. Okay, look at this, another team formed. Oh, look at Torin here. Torin is one of the top supporters in the game. He appears here on this composition, and Chimsy did a very nice work as well. You know, this player did a nice work. But guys, just check, look at this, just check how good they are performance. The summon heroes from of the necrosis element compared with the other elements, the fire element. You know, see, look at this. You know, lightning heroes here, and then continual hero is the summon heroes. The summon heroes. So this is this happening, guys, because what's happening in the game now? The first burn in the game, when the game has been released, they brought what? They brought for you be able to get between two heroes. They brought the banner here with the Vitar and Leovanis, you know. So you have two situations here. If you go for Vitar, you're gonna focus in to have a performance in arena. In arena, they are MVP there. If you have a very nice composition for part of Frost team, Frost heroes, you know. But you have the summons Leovanis there, and many players I think in the future as well, because of the Dark Lady that's coming as well. But like the summon heroes, they are also doing a very nice performance. As I said, you have Prensa, you have nice heroes there, you know, all together. Centralia, you have some other heroes be part of the summon heroes for you be able to use and have a nice performance as well. So do not underestimate now these heroes, guys, because it's totally different game now after the game has been released here now with the reborn of the game. That's why I decided to bring this video, guys, to show to you these heroes top compositions that you can build in the game, you know. But I can show some other types of composition here. I've been going here between the poison heroes. Poison heroes, guys, if you have Dragonheir, that's the exclusive legendary hero, you guys can build a composition using Drago, Twitch, or even Jatali with Twitch, and you guys can consider that, okay? Don't get me wrong right here, but these heroes can also bring a nice performance. And then if you check here in general with all the composition, all the schools, let's say poison heroes here, you have Ogi, that's Zogok. You can place Zogok there, okay? You have Reita, another incredible support hero. But if you also have Kurin is one of the epics right here. This guy here, you guys can also place in that battle because they are going to bring also nice performance for part of the poison heroes for Temporal Vortex. Now, talking now about Radiance heroes. Guys, Radiance heroes, the top damage dealers here is going to be between Ulberg, is going to be between Filto. But if you'd like to build a very nice composition here, it's important to have, in my opinion, Alton. Okay, Alton has to be there together with Learning 2. I did this test performance in the battle in the test server. Okay, I did this test with these heroes, they give you nice performance. But there are also other heroes for part of the supporters that could be also interesting. Celia here, she's a very nice supporter, tank hero. And Killian as well, nice healer, supporter in the game. You know, guys, you have also Mitracia. Mitracia is MVP. For me, she's the top supporter in Dragonheir. You know, aligned she's together with other hero here for part of the ice element in terms of supporters. That is Reita. Okay, poison here. So that is Reita here. And also, when you come here with the ice element, when you have Elisabri more arena, but like they are considerable, very important in the game as well, you know. But as I saying to you, like guys, if you'd like to build this type of composition, Temporal Vortex, consider according to these heroes that I'm showing here. Now, for Frost Element, guys, unfortunately, Frost Element is not that good for Temporal Vortex, but they do the work, okay? Let's say that you have a Vitor. You guys can also use Eurion to be there. Viniara, she plays attack down. Can also interesting in terms of supporters, you know. And then you can use Auster if you have a Vitor. You can use Auster. Polshadir, I got a Polshadir with the purple dices, guys, you know. But or even Leucena I think is better for the composition here. You guys can use between. It's like they are more specific for arena, but they're gonna do the work in Temporal Vortex, but not that work to be competitive compared with some other players. Okay, this is not an element for you play in Temporal Vortex. I say to you, you know, you have the new tank here, Alpha Narcy, that can be also interesting for use as a tank, you know. But as I said, guys, do not waste much time building ice element unless if you do not have an alternative for part of these elements, and then you're gonna try to just like have the performance there for the battle in Temporal Vortex and get viewers, you know. But you won't be able to compete with the other players that are using the other elements available in the game that are totally strong, you know, as the fire element, as the lightning, as the summon heroes, you know, with the necrosis, as the poison heroes. You know, you won't be able to compete, you know. Same thing happened with the Radiance heroes here. They can do the work, they can do damage, but not on the way to be competitive accordingly to these other elements. okay? But anyways, this is the video that I want to bring here to show to you potential heroes, reliable heroes to use in your account for this battle. I hope this video is interesting for you. Thank you everybody that's following me here on my channel. Subscribe again, leave your comments, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Hark! Do you hear it? The anguished wails from the Dragon Queen's retribution. When she forsook us, when she expelled us. They call us the Silent Gods, for we have been exiled beyond the world to where none can hear us speak. How glorious, how serendipitous! All because you have come into contact with his. This should have been our land!
Captivating thought. I fight to defend my soul. One day, I shall depart the unyielding silk and be free of all this.
Now, he has awakened and stands before you. Entangled.
The choice comes with a price.
Don't see me as one of those goofballs.
Follow my lead. Everything belongs to me!
We shall await. We shall observe. How will you transform this world?